About a year ago, we bought an Oculus, I guess it's called Meta now, Meta Quest 2. It's the last generation. The newest is, of course, Quest 3, but they're like $2,000 or something like that. It's pretty pricey. And my thinking was, how do we apply VR to architecture? It's tricky, you know? And now we're in today, like, you play the games like the Beat Saber and whatever kind of games. There's a roller coaster one where you're shooting dinosaurs and things like that. You get terribly motion sick from these things, these games. And I'm still trying to find a way, like, we can represent the built form in the VR headset, but we have to deploy it in a way that the clients can find it palatable, or you know, there's kind of this whole setup when you're putting on the headset that it's a human interface device, so it's very specific to the person. You know, all the little adjustments to get something on your you know, your eyes adjusted correctly, it takes a little bit of effort. So as a presentation model, it's a little cumbersome. And I've come to realize that on one hand, there's the presentation of things, and then on the other hand is, how do we use this technology to help design? You know, like, it is an incredible tool. Architecture is a weird thing because in general, we can only mock up something that's to scale, something that's smaller to a certain scale. The beauty of VR is, in a way, you're seeing it one-to-one. You can theoretically walk through the space one-to-one, prototyping the feeling of that space without building it before you build it. And that's architecture. Like, you're not building a building to test it out before you build the actual building. Like, there's none of that. When the building's being constructed, that's the first go at it. You know, the first and theoretically the last go at it. Like, it's so compelling to use, and we are trying it out. And as a firm, as a studio, we gotta embrace this technology and be masters of it. And I mean, it's consumer grade now. Like, I mean, a few $100, it's a lot of money, and on the other hand, it's not a lot of money. You know, for a few $100, we've got technology that you can literally walk into virtual reality, which is, it's insane to think about. How do we apply this? So that's on my plate for this year of figuring this out. There's simpler, like, in the last few years, we've been able to deploy VR models for our clients. And you can use the kind of Google Cardboard. It's basically two lenses, and you use your cell phone, and the cell phone uses one half of the screen, and the other half of the screen, it's like one eye, the other eye. Very simple tech. Well, not simple tech, but very simple solution. And we can have set moments in a model that are pre-rendered, so you can look around in space. Now what we're able to do with the headset is literally walk through the space, controlling the VR, controlling the where you're walking to with your hands, effectively. There's controllers, rather than set moments in the design. I mean, it's tremendously powerful, but it needs to be polished as a presentation. Because right now it's not polished. Right now it's like still very cumbersome to set up. So if I could find a way to get it more polished, then very much so we'll be applying this. I wish there's also a way to wear the headset as a way to review construction, or a way to review, you know, the built environment. That's another thing. Like, wearing a headset and talking to a contractor doesn't work. But it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool if it's like you can walk into the space, put on the headset, and it's like you can see all the pipes and all the beams and everything all coming together on site, oriented correctly, you know, in space. I believe that tech is available in Revit. I haven't figured that out yet. Still figuring that out. So that's the next thing. That's it for now. I'm Jason. This is Architect on the Move. Bye.